morning and welcome to my channel. Sharon here. Today I'm making some layered tags. Now I'm using squares and I have these two sets of dies, so I've used some from each to make the actual frames, and then I've also cut them out already. So you make two different sizes. I'll take the smaller one first. What I also did, and this is some offcuts, is I used, I got some card, thin card, and put a load of old book pages over them, and I cut the frames out of that. I've also got some spare ones, just normal frames to use in journals. Just a frame on its own like that I can decorate, but this one is a layered one, and I used a breakfast bar carton, and for this one I used an old bit of Amazon envelope. Again, trying to use what I have. Now I'll start with this one, and for this I've got to choose a piece of paper from here that will kind of, actually I quite like that. All that, oh, that's quite nice. Oh, I might go with that one. As I told you before, I've got this sort of amity bloom. If I put that journal going on, I want to get it so the red is on there. Yeah, so I'm going to, and of course my glue decides it doesn't want to go. I hope you're all well anyway. Yeah, there we go. I've got my son arriving in 2 days, so I'm trying to get a lot of videos finished. I may put one a week up, I may keep to the 2 a week, I don't know yet, until I sort of get to a couple of days' time. Oh, I've got 2 sheets there. Oh, there's that one. Put that back over there. There. And then I'm just going to, oh dear, cut round this. And then snip inside and cut down to the corners like this. And cut these pieces off so that I can fold it all over. I then need to go around all the edges and glue them down. So I do the outside first, and I just push it down using my bone folder and hope my glue's coming out here. I just need to go round all the edges, and then I do the inside as well. There we go, so we can put that onto there now. But first, I want to do some stamping on here and some inking around the edges. Okay, that's all inked, and now I'm going to do this. First though, let's get a bit of paper to go underneath. On here. I don't know how much of this will show. Once we put the frame on. Back up. Whoops. Okay. Not a lot. Not a lot shows with this one. So you don't need to go right to the edge on the inside, as it's going to be overlapping. So it's like this. And then what I've got is a few bits and pieces. First though, I've got my tray of bits. I think that would be better on there. Haven't got a very big border on this one. I wasn't keen on that stamping. It didn't work very well, but we all try things, don't we? I might come back to some of that. Okay, and then I've got this birdie here. I thought would go quite well with this, and this is from the Mixed Media Birds from Sweet Pea Curiosities. Quite like him sitting there. And then I've got the Ruby and Pearl strips. Ooh. If we go off there to there. Like that with the blue on there. Or do I prefer this? No, I think I like that one there. And then I want something sort of down here. I've got some grungy number. Oh, I've got some of this tape. Ooh. Actually, no, I think I prefer that tape there because I don't like that stamping. That went wrong. I'll do it again on this one where I've got wider, and I probably won't use that flower. Okay, yes, I like that. Okay, I'm going to ink all this and glue all this down. There we go, that's one done. I'm tempted to put some of my tape on it, but I'm not sure. Oh, no. If I use this thin. Yeah, I like that under there, just a little bit. Now I'm going to do this one, and I do need to ink around that, but I also need to cover this. And for that I've got this from, this is from my Seaside Journal, and this is from Ruby and Pearl. And I'm thinking I will probably, I don't know, go not sure, I want some blue, but I know. Oh. Or shall I go so that is on there? Move it over a bit maybe, so I've got some of that. Along there. Yeah, I think I'll stick it on there to start off with. And this is the Amazon packaging. So it will be the same process as before with covering this. Okay, I've covered that and I've inked around this, and before I stick it down there's a few things I'm thinking of doing first. I quite like this to go up there like that, and I have here some snippets from the Graphics Fairy from their premium website, which is all of this. And I'm thinking of something like that, maybe. And then I have these Raindrop Lila Seaside. I'm going to put something like that there. I know that I like that. Or should I just go there? Something very similar to what I've done, maybe. I don't know. I like that picture. I'm going to keep that one on there, even though it was the first one I came across. And get rid of them over there. And I've got some more Graphics Fairy bits and pieces here that I'm thinking of. Oh, I like that. That's looking good. Well, for me it's looking good. And then I need to add some bits and pieces sort of around it. See, I also like this. What if I stick that there? I'll tuck that over. Roughly like that, and then oh, there. Which maybe what I need to do is some stamping on here. So what I think I'm going to do is glue these down, glue this down, but glue it not quite at the edge yet, so I can fit some things underneath if I want to. Having said that, this side I would, yeah, and that side. Doesn't look very level from this side, does it? But it's okay for me. I want to do stamping. Definitely going to put this in here. That, and I definitely want this at the top. Right, now I think I'll do some stamping again, but I'll choose a different stamp. This time I'll try this one with this. And I need this. Oh, I do prefer that stamp, I must say. Oh yes, I much prefer that stamp to the other one. Okay, that's a revelation. I'll now ink these and glue these down. Right, I'm now thinking a piece of washi on there. This has postcard thingies writing on. Oh yeah. Like that. Okay, the question is, do I need anything? Piece of this. Or am I going over the top now? I'm enjoying doing this. Just a small piece. What if it goes there? Or do I put it somewhere totally different? Like up the side there. Maybe that. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay, so that's these two done. These are my layered frames, which you can put into a journal. I have a page here, and you can either put them in like that and glue around 3 sides, and then you could put a tag in. You could put it on here, glue around 2 sides and use it as a tuck spot. Or if you've got a decorated page, you could just put it on top of the page, and it'd be quite nice having that hanging over the page. I would ink that up, or even down there with it over the page, like that. I like both of them. I'm quite happy with them. That's going in the Amity Bloom, and that's going in the Seaside journal. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. Please hit any like buttons and subscription and notification bells, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.